I am the owner of the house, and I built it as my dream house. It was shipped here through Deltec Homes from the Carolinas, and then a local contractor constructed it. And it has an incredible view of the surrounding countryside. It's a very comfortable home to live in. It's round in a sense, certainly not dome, but round to give you a view of the entire countryside. And I see Bickleton Highway is below the house, and I see to the left and to the right who's coming up and down the road if I decide to look out the window. And I have a beautiful view of the mountains about 10 or 15 miles south that border the Columbia River. I have a comfortable, great room, which shows, I've divided it into sort of a TV area, sitting in a comfortable chair, like for reading, or even turning around to look out the windows. Dining room area and kitchen area. It's a lovely, great room. I have a view of the tubs with water in them for the deer that come to visit every evening. And then I have a library over there. Actually, there's a propane stove in the middle of the room, and then behind it is bookcases for books. I'm very fond of reading, and it's a lovely place to sit and have a quiet space to read. Then we're looking at the kitchen, and it's all custom cabinets, pantry, sort of bar in the middle, everything that I would certainly want and dream of is there. And then we have the dining room, dining area, I should say, because it's a great room, and a very wonderful place to sit and eat and still be able to look out the window so that I can see what's going on outside. It's a lovely kitchen. The stove is actually a gas stove. I have it hooked up with propane. Microwave, dishwasher, refrigerator are all electric. Lots of electric plugs for all the appliances that you might need. Then there's all of these cabinets are custom built, absolutely gorgeous. Then there's a bar here in the middle. Since it's a great room, it was a wonderful idea just to build a bar for both working in the kitchen on the one side and then sitting and eating on the other. It's a lovely ceiling that was hand put in by the man who also did the custom cabinets. It's a wonderful place to be here in the evening and see the sunset out the window and off the deck. It's just a lovely place that you can feel very comfortable in. kitchen is very handy. It has a lot of plug-ins, especially on this side where the area for working with food. You have a lot more area on this side, and then there are plug-ins for appliances. It's a very efficient kitchen. It's a wonderful bedroom that has windows so that I can see south, east, and north. And I love looking out my windows to see the view. It has a fan for summertime heat, although I have central heating and cooling, so there's air conditioning here. But the fan sometimes, if I don't want to run the air conditioner, the fan works real well. There are lights that I can turn on in the closet so I can see what clothes I want to wear. It's a wonderful bathroom that has both a shower and a jetted tub, 2 sinks, and a view to the south. It's a lovely bathroom. There is tile on the floor and on the counter. It's very easy to keep clean. Beautiful tile around the tub, the jetted tub. The bedroom is lovely because it has a walk-in closet in the corner. You can put a chair and sit and read, and you can look out the window to the west and actually see the deer drinking the water out in the deer drinking area. So anyway, it's a wonderful bedroom. The second bathroom upstairs has the tile and a shower. Because of the jetted tub in the other bathroom, I thought the shower would be just fine. This is a 2-car garage, but it's an extended, larger 2-car garage. So there's plenty of space for storage, especially if you have a 4-wheeler, ATV, a motorcycle. I have some extra paint and doors. As the house was being built, these were extra things that were left over. I've kept them here. This is a lovely bedroom that could be made into a master bedroom. I have bunk beds here. I also bought a futon and had it put down here, but I haven't had the energy to put the, what would you call them, the legs on it. It has 2 sets of double closets, and it has a great view outside. It's a lovely 3rd bedroom. This is a bathroom for the 3rd bedroom. It's very efficient. It has custom cabinets throughout the entire house, but also it has its own linen closet, and then we have a large shower. So it's a very efficient bathroom. This is the 4th bathroom next to the 4th bedroom. It is a tub and shower combination. The 4th bathroom is very efficient because it's near the smaller great room and 4th bedroom, and actually a room that could be made into a bedroom or a den. The kitchen, there's a full kitchen in the downstairs area, so one could have it as a mother-in-law situation if you need extra room. This could be a 4th bedroom, however, there is no closet, so it could also be made into a den. I have it set up as a bedroom at the moment for guests. This is a root cellar. I was raised in Idaho, so I call it a root cellar. Some people would call it a bunker. It's a place where you can store food. It will keep apples, potatoes. You don't have to refrigerate them. It's also could be a panic room for some people. A place where you can store a number of items. there are 2 camper spaces here that have both electric, water, and septic hookups. I've rented out one of the camper spaces for a few months to a windmill worker. Then there are the water buckets over there for the deer. It's a wonderful place. This is going down the driveway where there's a bluebird.
Bluebird Capital of the world, right?
That's right. Bickleton is the Bluebird Capital of the world. And we're going down my driveway. We're going to get to Bickleton Highway. And then we are going east to Bickleton. I have 20 acres here. It's been subdivided into 2 10-acre parcels. The house is on one 10-acre parcel. The other 10-acre parcel is available to put a home on if someone wants to.
You ever see many cars going this road?
Not a lot of cars. They have a old car, antique car show in September, and a lot of cars come from Goldendale to see the show in Bickleton. Property on the right side is also my property that I am attempting to sell. You can see the big windmills ahead of us. 5 miles down the road.
Okay, I'm going to stop right here.
We're leaving rangeland now, and we're coming into a very small community called Cleveland, where the rodeo grounds is. And they have a rodeo once a year here. It's the oldest rodeo in Washington State, and many people come here. The rodeo grounds has a picnic area. It says, "Welcome to Cleveland Park." On the left side over there, they have a carousel that they put in every year for the rodeo. In the town of Bickleton, and you'll see that in a few minutes, there is a Carousel Museum where they put the, I believe, wooden horses from the carousel in the museum during the year, and then put them on the carousel out here during the rodeo. Yes, rodeo, the rodeo riders come here because it is the oldest rodeo. I believe that's the situation in Washington State. And it's very, very popular when they have the rodeo here, which is usually in the month of June.
Just you want to say something about?
This is one of the Bluebirds, um, oh, Bluebird houses that they make every year in Bickleton. The council or the group, anyway, that makes Bluebird houses, they make new ones every year and put out for the Bluebirds into the town of Bickleton.
Okay.
And the Carousel Museum is on the right. The volunteer fire department is on the left. And there's a cafe on the right and a tavern, Bluebird Tavern, on the left. And we're going to pull in here, and do you see that there are hitching posts out front? They left those there, and that's for people that come to town in horses. This building was constructed by Jacob Jensen for C.E. Flower and Dr. Hamilton Blair for a drugstore and dwelling in the spring of 1887 and became a saloon that fall. In 1903, a Brunswick pool table was purchased that remains in the Bluebird today. A barber shop was in the back of the tavern in the early years. The east side of the building was added for living quarters in 1965. At about the same time, the unspoken policy was broken when women were finally allowed and even welcome to the tavern. A brick hearth and chimney for wood heat was added inside and a boardwalk on the outside constructed in 1986. More changes were made in 1987 when a deck and brick barbecue were added to the west side. That's 100 years, 1887 to 1987. Anyway, in 2004, a new front porch was constructed. The wagon wheel rail was added in 2006 to separate the bar and pool table from the restaurant side. Many owners have owned the Bluebird and under many different names. The Bickleton Club was the longest name for 25 years, and then the present name began in the late 1970s.
Here's the cafe.
This is the cafe. This is the post. Actually, it used to be the old post office, but they've moved it to the building on the left side is the IOOF
Yeah, I
club.
won't be able to see that one.
Okay, and
Just on the right.
on the left is also the post office, but you can't do that.
This is the vault building. That looks like it used to be a bank.
I think so, but it's never been open since I've come here.
Looks like they take some cattle to market here. Well, they got a going church here.
Yes.
Oh, it's a handsome little church.
Yeah, it is. It's well kept up.
Okay. Oddfellows building.
Yes.
They still use that?
Yes.
Oh, great.
My daughter-in-law's mother is Grandmaster of the
Oh.
Rebeccas, which are the
Here's the Bluebird.
yes.
Now we have a interesting attraction here, the Carousel Museum. And I think we'll get some shots of, here's the volunteer fire department, looks like.
we are now inside the the Carousel Museum in Bickleton. And this is one of the horse. It's called Horse of the Year, Montana. It was restored in 2003 by the Montana Carousel Company. Anyway, and it has the painters, and it's been used in the carousel itself out at the rodeo grounds, and that's been for over 100 years. And then we have a large seat. What do you call that?
It's a bench.
A bench, a large, beautiful bench. In loving memory of Alex James Whitmore. Yes, no one is paid here. It's volunteer. This is a very interesting place because they not only do they have the horses from the museum, but they have clothing, old clothing from 100 years ago, maybe? Okay, 100 years ago. Here they have a wagon, the spring wagons, circa 1910. They have a really old typewriter and cameras here, and an old piano, organ. Wow. And here are the sleighs that they used to get around in the old days, because there was snow, so much snow on the ground. Yes, they're quite beautiful. Yeah, I think that's really interesting. I didn't know that there was different types of barbed wire.
Yeah. My goodness.
So many different types. Because this is ranch land around here. And they have to raise a lot of cattle. Wow. 5-cent pace reel console slot machine. 1920, 1930s era. Used to be in the tavern. Oh my, look at this.
Little collection.
Oh, wow. Look at this over here.
Here's Bickleton.
Look at the wedding outfit. Boy, she was little.
Well, this is quite spectacular, heavens.
Yes.
And here in Bickleton. And you say the Oddfellows Lodge is still being used here?
Yes. Yes. My daughter-in-law's mother is the grandmaster of the Rebeccas, and it's Rebeccas and Oddfellows.
And the social gathering spot, the Bluebird.
Is the Bluebird Tavern, and also the cafe across the street.
Okay. All right.
And they have a Grange Hall.
Grange Hall.
Yes, and the Grange Hall, they have different events at the Grange Hall.
Oh, Pioneer Association.
Yes, and I belong to that, or at least I used to.
Alder Creek Pioneer Association.
Yes.
Very nice. Bluebird Capital of the world.
Yes.
And they've got bluebird houses on the fence posts.
Yes.